November 1st, 2014. This video we're going to be working on the attempt to teach my golf swing that I've been working on for the last 20 years. So a bunch of guys here. And inside of, hopefully inside of 3 months, the goal being that I can get them down from the 90s to possibly break 80. Go through a quick synopsis of my swing here. Start with the feet together, square the club face up before we take our grip. The grip is considered to be a neutral part, an overlap grip. We want the club to fall slightly above the fingers in the left hand up against the heel pad. On the left hand, this would be considered more of a palm grip rather than the finger, a little higher up in the fingers. The right hand is more of a finger grip. I want to have my feet slightly narrower than shoulder width. Butt of the club comes up about 1 inch left of the zipper. That gives my ball position just forward of center. My basic stance here, the left foot will be toed out approximately 25 degrees, right foot toed out approximately 10. This is somewhat of a power position, a little better for seniors. It allows you to get a little more back swing. It also gets the right side out of the way as we follow through here. Weight distributions on the inside balls of both feet. The way we can check this with every club we take, set up properly. We should hang the club from the shoulders. If I have proper setup here, the right knee flex, club is going to just touch the top of the knee, it drops down to the ball of the foot. That would be the position I want to be with all of my clubs. Now, simple part of this swing, I get to the start of the backswing. The arms fall against the top of the chest. There's a little pressure against the chest lightly, but the arms are against the chest. Take away, we want everything moving together. Triangle, the arms goes back. There's 3 positions we need to get in. First of all, would be considered the 8 o'clock position on clock face. Would be here, everything going together, butt of the club still inside. Check this out by putting the club up on the navel, take it back to 8 o'clock. I don't want to go any farther than that. If we stay connected to 8 o'clock, that's good. Any farther, the clubs will come out. So the 8 o'clock position, and follow through swing, and we'll go to the 4 o'clock, same way. The next position we need to get in is what I call the 9 o'clock. Very important set. Waist high, club is parallel with the line of flight with my feet and body. The toe of the club is in the air. Do it along the camera line here, it look like this. Toe up, flat, waist high. Next position is what we call the set position. The left arm is parallel with the ground. As soon as that left arm is parallel with the ground, my wrists are fully set at this point. Once we get to this position, you've really got the swing pretty well made if you can get right here. Right elbow is folded into the side of the body. When I'm in this position, this is where I want to be going back. Wrists are fully cocked. In that position coming down. The only thing I have to do to finish the swing from here would be continue the left shoulder a little farther back till I touch my chin, and I want to start down. Swing thoughts, the only swing thought I want to have in a full swing after I've got my brace connected address and set up properly to the ball is two thoughts, simple thoughts here, is touch it, which means I want my shoulder to touch my chin, I want to touch it. And the other thought on the downswing is watch it, meaning I want to actually see the club head make contact. That's important. You don't really see it because it happens too fast. That allows my body to stay back just slightly. We don't want the lower body getting ahead, which causes us to get in the block position. So I just tell myself, touch it and watch it. See the club head. Now I'm in the position to let the arms build up all the speed they need to and get past the bottom. The only other thing in in my swing, which is important. This is basically what I call the Ben Hogan waggle. Everybody has to have a waggle because that starts the swing in motion. It's very hard to start any golf swing from static position, which would be here. I'm trying to start it under pressure. So the Hogan waggle is very simple. Set up properly, get my grip, stance, brace connected address, use the 4-inch rule once in a while to make sure I'm right. And it's simply one move, one waggle, and go, which looks like this. It's nice and loose where you can go. Now the difference with the waggle is in the total backswing, my shoulders move. In the waggle, the arms are laid across the chest. The only thing I want to have happen, I'm going to pick the club up a little bit, just allow my wrist to make one loose motion back here. Drop the club back behind the ball for a split second, so it's starting from dead stop again, and then start. So it's really one flowing motion, but there's a slight pause before I go back. So again, it looks like this. Got the grip, set my weight, make sure everything's right, then start the waggle, just pick the club up, nice easy motion, square it, and go. Hogan did it that way for years, and it's a great way to start your swinging motion. I'll hit a couple of balls full speed here. It's the regular swing. Set, waggle, touch, waggle. There's 2 thoughts. Touch and watch. 3 positions I showed earlier. You need to get in. On the backswing would be the arms are resting across the chest. The 8 o'clock position, everything's intact here. 9 o'clock, parallel with the ground. Hands haven't cocked yet. The club faces line, the shaft is square and the toe is square up in the air. And the set position would be with the left arm parallel to the ground. And my hands are completely cocked, ready to go. Club shaft is pointed at the ball line, which means the club is set on the plane. We can actually take drills off of all those positions. The 9 o'clock position is one of the best drills we can do. Right here, look back at the ball, turn my left shoulder till it touches the chin. Swing right on the plane. The other one is the set position. A little bit harder to do because you don't have the momentum to carry it. Take the club back to the top here. Start the down swing. Now the way this starts down is the left hip has to just slightly bump to the left, which means my weight is shifting back to the left. And that starts the chain reaction from the top down on the down swing. So it looks like this. Total swing, there's really no such thing as a backswing and a downswing. It's all really one continuous motion.